You find me today moored in Chester. I want to try and explore some of the old Roman parts of Chester. There's a sign here, so let's see what the sign says. Here we go, look. You think you know Chester, this glorious Roman walled city, look again. Here where the Shropshire Union Canal meets the River Dee, the cool, calming countryside slips quietly by, waiting for you. So let's go exploring. Straight away, I believe this is the way I'm going to go. Something looks very interesting up there, doesn't it? King Charles Tower Garden. And here we go. Well, the garden's not very well kept, is it? I see more weeds than garden, but there we go. You like the roses. Well, that's old. Well, I believe this is the old Roman wall. So let's go up the steps, which are not Roman, and investigate. Well, I'm now walking on top of the old Roman wall. By the way, it is extremely windy today, and I'm only filming with my GoPro. So let's go for a little walk along the wall and do a little exploring. I've never been to Chester before in my life, as far as I know. Well, here we are at turrets. Steps that go up. I don't know if we can go inside or not. So look, shall we? Tell you one thing, the wind cuts across here. Now it's shut, so we can't go in. Quite a view from up here though. Imagine back in Roman days, before any of those buildings were there. They're seen from miles. There's the canal down there where I've walked up from. That's not my boat, but mine's just around the corner. Looks like we have the bus depot over there. That could be useful, you never know. I'm going to go back down the steps and carry on walking around. I'm not going to read it all. Of course, you can always press pause if you wish to. I think that is the cathedral there. Or is it there? There or there? When I actually walk through the town later, neither are the cathedral. The cathedral's somewhere completely different. One once was a church, and the other is the town hall. The tower is not an original part of the wall. The tower was added in medieval times in 1613. It was added as a lookout. Continue on round the wall. Looking over again at the canal. Try and bring the interest of both the canal and the surrounding areas to you. Of course, this is mainly a canal channel. I believe this is one of the most complete Roman walls to a city, or now a city, but at the time Roman settlement in the country. If I'm wrong on that, please let me know. So I read before coming up here on the internet, so you know. It's not always correct, is it? It's not a parrot up the tree. And have a great view down the canal. And the hills in the background. Well, it looks like the gardens here actually have compost heaps, look. These railings actually are quite low along here, you know, for a tall person like me, quite easily topple over. You can see here where the canal flows, how it was cut through the stone there to actually put the canal alignments in. I see arches like that. And was it the original part of the brickwork, or was that a loading warehouse? I don't know. Interesting. Yes, an awful lot of rock was removed there to put the canal in. Let's continue. Do another video walking around Chester, so you'll get to see this later. Meanwhile, I'm going to continue on the walk. I must admit, I find this quite fascinating. Just going to do some steps here. My big feet and the small steps don't go together, so I have to look where I'm going. Rather fascinating. This wall goes on and on and on. I didn't realise how much of it was still surviving. No, that's not the canal, that's someone's fish pond. But the canal is down over there. When this was built, it must have been a very large settlement at the time for Roman England. Well, look, the cannon down there has lost its balls and a wheel. You enjoying yourself? Of course, brilliant. Hey, one wheel on my wagon. We've got a little viewing platform up here, so we'll take a walk up. And then we have the canal, and we have the lock just below there. Once again, of course, you can always hit pause if you wish to read it all. And the walk continues. Another locked door, yeah. And now continue over the road. I don't think this is original. Well, that's enough of traffic for me. We have another tower here. You can see where they were added on to back in the medieval times. You can see the difference in the stonework. where the archers would have been. Medieval archers with the longbows would have been firing through there. Or there. Or over there. You can see here a lot of this was reconstructed, but a long time ago. Of course this bridge can't be an original because it's going over 4 lanes of track here, 2 of which don't look like they get used very often. The outer 2, just the middle 2 are shiny. And look over the other way. Track's gone up into Chester, going over the top of the canal here. And this is down towards the canal basin now. It's Telford's warehouse over there. There's steps down here. It's along the wall there. Take us down here. It only takes us to the road. It doesn't actually take us into the basin. I might bring the boat down to the basin in a couple of days' time, so we can film the basin later on. You see here where the original wall was cut into to put the railway line in. At least they kept it in sort of contrast to the original brickwork. Another tower here. And this looks older than the other 2, the top parts. This could well be original. You can buy all the different sized stones it's built with. This is the water tower. Actually, the water tower is only early 19th century. It looks a lot older. So I brought a spare battery with me. This may go dead. I'm not sure how we get across to that bit, but we'll have to find out. Can we get through here? I don't think so. No. No, unfortunately it's locked. We can't go through that way. Everywhere's locked these days, isn't it? I think we're going to go back over the railway line here. Yes, we are. Well, I've got to change batteries. Well, I'm not certain how to get down to that tower. The steps down around everywhere, and I can't see how to get to the steps. I found them. Here we go. This is the wide steps on my big feet. Yeah, I don't think that window up there is medieval, being double glazed. I've just come down the steps from up there and get quite a great view here of the old wall. It's a beautiful old archway here. Walk back the other way. There's old yew trees here. Another place we can't get into, of course. Right, so I'm now going to walk back up onto the wall and continue to walk around the wall. Of course, this is something that's really old English. The bowling green's here, and it's flat bowls, not crown green. As I walk back underneath these old yew trees, I bet these have been here more than 100 years or so. Probably more like 300 or 400 years or more. Back up to where that light is up there, if you can just about see it, and walking on the wall up there again. Back underneath the wall to come back onto the wall. A little downhill now. Although we're still on the wall here, still quite a drop off over here. You're not going to climb up there in a hurry. But we're coming now down to road level. Tell the difference here between the different stonework where things have been replaced. That this is all much more modern than this. Well, I think so anyway. You can see there's more like a pavement here alongside the road. So you don't want to fall over that way. A long way down. The Queen's School here. Well, I really do hope that this wind muffet is doing its job today. It's very windy out here. After I complete this walk, it's I believe going around the wall is over 2 miles long, and I've been off the wall a couple of times, so well over 2 miles I believe I'm going to walk today. I don't mind walking the 2 miles. You're rather saddened for everything I've filmed as a load of rubbish because of wind noise. I'm not into horse racing or anything like that, but does Chester have a race course? This looks expensive, so I'm thinking it's more like horse racing than anything else. I could be completely wrong. It's no wonder I don't go to horse racing. Well, this seems to be just really become a pavement against the road now. I don't like walking alongside the roads, so I'm going to cut back up into the town. I miss out the rest. Walking around the town will be a separate video. When I found the wall, I'm going to see there's a way up here and walk back along the wall. I'm just walking back towards the boat now. What a lovely walk across the wall it was. And the sun's come out now. Still windy though. I'm back near the canal. Once I find the canal, I know I can find my boat. As I approach back towards my boat now, and I'm going to climb down off the wall. I hope you enjoyed that walk around the old Roman wall of Chester. Although I think a lot of the wall today we see is actually medieval rather than Roman, especially the top parts of it. But the outline and where it sits is definitely the Roman. I can actually see my boat now. It's my boat over there. So a big thank you goes out to you all for watching. A big thank you of course goes to my Patreon, PayPal, super thanks and members of the channel. If you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and hit the old bell notification button and your notification buttons. That way YouTube will inform you every time I upload a new video. Well, that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.